you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Misi in at the 5, home in the paint. And for the Nuggets, in at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Johnson in at the 3, the small forward. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jokic. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver, getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And two teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Pass to Poole. Inside. Here's Misi. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. We talked about the problems that Zion Williamson can give a team inside. And coach said it's not about the shots that Zion makes, it's about the shots his teammates miss. We have to make sure that we body up Zion and not let him convert misses into makes. Might be hard finding volunteers willing to body up Zion. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Williamson. Following the score by Jamal Murray. 4 on the shot clock. Poole outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Good to see Poole knock down the long ball. That's only going to help build his confidence.
Murray against Poole. Johnson wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Misi with the ball. Jokic defending. Pass to Poole. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
That's good from Poole. And unfortunately, Coach, the Pelicans still looking for the franchise's first deep playoff run.
Yeah, just 2 playoff series wins since their arrival in New Orleans back in 2002. They've had some tremendous talents, but the stars have yet to align.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Brown wide open. They get it back, so they take the lead.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Murray against Poole. Williamson right side. 3-pointer. Jokic grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Murray against Poole. Pass to Brown. Book it off the crossover.
Well, far from just a jump shooter, Brown is also more than capable of finishing inside.
Now, Misi. Here's Williamson. The shot, no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now here's Williamson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio, and it's in there.
Well, there's nothing you can do when Zion is at the rim like that. Impossible to move him.
With the step back. Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Jokic.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And here is Williamson. Pass to Misi. Sinks that one from the post.
The basketball mind Williamson has is special. Just knows how to break the D down in that pick and roll.
Now here's Murray. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix. Outside Gordon. So the wing on the left. Tries it from 19. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got 8 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Misi finds Poole. Over Murray. Poole no good. And here's Denver. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Murray. Picked him clean. To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
The length of Murphy can be surprising. He's 6'8" with a good wingspan.
It's Jokic top of the key. Back to Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jordan Poole picks one up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of this game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Free throw good, Murray. And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
The Nuggets leading by 4. Johnson, the pass to Gordon. Murray scanning the floor. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, Murray is a very good outside shooter, but I think he's at his best when he gets into the paint.
Poole kicks to Jones. To the right side. Fades. Rebound by the Nuggets. Now Brown. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Now here's Williamson. They trail by 6. Poole against Murray. Jones for 3. A rebound by Johnson. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Jokic with the screen on Poole to the middle. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Pelicans trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Nisi. The kick out to Poole. Lays it up and banks it in. Poole's got 6.
The more effective Poole is inside, the more headaches he causes for the defense.
Now Brown. Floats it up for Murray. And it's blocked. Poole with it. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Now, here's Poole. Down low, here's Misi. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Big group substitution here for Denver. Valanciunas is checked in for Jokic. Peyton Watson comes in for Aaron Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Christian Brown. And it's Bruce Brown in for Murray. And then for New Orleans, Queen's checked in. And Fears is subbed in for Jordan Poole. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Williamson outside. Pass to Fear. No good with the triple. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. They lead by 7. Outside Hardaway. Fires from deep. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Fear. Back to Williamson. Here's Queen. Good on the 3-point shot.
Yeah, the playmaking of Zion is a bit underrated. He created that 3 with the kickout pass.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Johnson outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And new leadership for the Pelicans. Greg looking to create a tough, no-excuses mindset.
And at the risk of making excuses, injuries are what held this team back last season. So some of that toughness might be best reflected in their ability to just stay on the court.
Here's Valanciunas. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Valanciunas passes to Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen for Hardaway. For the 3. Kept alive. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, at 6'11", 275, Valanciunas can really carve out space down low.
Pass to Nisi. Williamson left side. Goes up on the wing. And it's Denver with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Pass to Brown. And here's Valanciunas. Now Johnson. Here is Watson. Scoreless thus far. Hardaway. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Fears. Good work there as it goes.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've been watching, guys, with the Nuggets, what are you seeing out there?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard, and they are physical.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Hawkins is out there with Fears. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Matkovic in at the center. And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seemed like there'd been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Now here's Hardaway. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why you involve Valanciunas in screen and roll, because he's adept at capitalizing off them.
Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Now here's Brown. Back to Valanciunas. Over Fears. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist by Brown. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. Pass to Hawkins. In the corner, Bey with it. Here's Queen. And the Pelicans miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Brown, no good.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Here's Fears. And again, no good by New Orleans. Denver leading by 9. To the inside. Ball stolen. Pushing it up. Will it go? Shot's good by Matkovic.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now, here's Watson. Here's Murray. Off target at the rim. For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
And they brought the energy, I thought played well, but both teams really put on a great show. Unfortunately, someone had to lose.
Yeah, that was two very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Brown finds Valanciunas to the middle. Here's Hardaway. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey.
Great focus from Hardaway. Draws the foul and completes the play.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And that one misses. A premier offense for the Nuggets, but defensively, Stan, there has been some slippage.
Well, they've had to make some tough financial decisions, letting some of their defensive-minded veterans depart in free agency over the years. They got to wonder who will step up, but it often takes young players a little longer at the defensive end.
Now here's Murray. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And he makes that one. Murray's got 7 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Brown against Poole. Shoots over Brown. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Murray outside. Over Fears. Murray, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Pass to Poole. Jones against Hardaway. The kick out to Poole. Williamson left side. Launches a 3. And again, no good by New Orleans. The Nuggets leading by 11. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by Jones. On the wing, Murray. 7 points in the game. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Murray's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nuggets. The Pelicans shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Queen. Now here's Poole. To end the drought. And it's Denver with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now here's Hardaway. He's got 5. A fader. Watson for 3. Pelicans pull it in. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Brown. An 11-point game for him in the win against Phoenix. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Hardaway. And Christian Brown subbed in for Brown. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Fears. Murray outside. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the 3. The Nuggets with another miss. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 11-point game. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Brown. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Murray. And he finishes nicely on the way. Murray's got 11.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team. Pass
to Missi. Now Williamson. Gordon with the defensive effort.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Now here's Williamson. He has 6. Second chance shot. Misi's shot is good. He's got 8.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Murray with it. Guarded by Poole. Murray, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson looking it over. 5 to shoot. Williamson double teamed. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
First one falls for him. And Stan, the NBA equivalent of a human wrecking ball, that is Zion Williamson. When he's on the floor, that is.
Well, absolutely. The only problem that Zion Williamson has really had in this league is staying healthy. He is virtually unstoppable going to the basket and an extremely underrated passer who creates a lot of great shots for himself and his teammates.
And you look at this Pelicans team, Coach, kind of a wild card in the Western Conference.
Well, Kevin, they have the talent of a top 4 seed, but some serious bumps in the road. I think if their luck improves, the Pelicans could turn things around quickly.
Here's Johnson. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And Williamson throws it down.
That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lob.
Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Nuggets making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Jokic is 3rd.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Poole against Hardaway. This one for 3. Misi, it's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Inside, Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
He is an all-world dunker. Gordon with the monster jam.
Hardaway against Poole. 2 points. That one goes. Poole's got 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hardaway against Poole to the left wing. And here's Jokic. A 14-point game for him in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's Williamson. 9 points in the game so far. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. Back to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
The defense has had no answer for Nikola Jokic. He's getting whatever he wants out there.
Now Misi. Williamson outside. Back to Misi. Shoots it up. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Denver leading by 8. Johnson outside. Jokic high post. Over Misi. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pelicans shooting reasonably well, 45%. Poole finds Misi. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 6. It's good. Williamson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside Hardaway. Now Brown. He nails the buzzer beater.
Punched into half. Just demoralizing.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Denver Nuggets.
Smooth operation. I wish every team played this intelligently.
Yeah, if you look at the shots they're getting, they obviously had a game plan coming in, Shaq.
And guys, let's take a moment to recognize the top performer for each squad thus far.
Yeah, these two are getting after it. They're working overtime to be the guy. They've got each other fired up.
It's almost like they're playing their own game of one-on-one. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And Murray's got the ball here for Denver. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. In at the guard spots, Murray and Brown. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Pelicans trail by 9. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, the Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, "Winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that." Back to you guys.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Murray. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. Pelicans shooting well. They're at 45%. Poole on the wing. He's covered by Murray. In the corner, Messi with it. He's off on that one. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets leading by 9. Pass to Murray. There's the triple. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Poole with it, out guarded by Murray. Puts up a 3, and Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 5.
This speaks to how confident Murphy is. Excellent at recognizing when to take these shots.
Murray against Poole. Murray the pass to Johnson. To the inside. Here's Jokic. Messi grabs the rebound.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Pass to Poole. Over in the corner, Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Poole.
And that time, no dribbling needed for Poole to cash in.
Poole against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Brown. Misses the 3.
Well, 4 failed attempts to start this half. Not what they wanted out of the locker room.
Jones kicks to Poole. Williamson outside. That's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Brown. And Jokic throws it down.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher.
Well, the Nuggets bet on the development of young Christian Brown, and Stan, he has rewarded their faith. He has developed so nicely.
Kevin, he certainly has. Probably has even exceeded what their expectations were for him. But he's a guy that is such a hard worker. He's smart, he's tough, and he's all about winning.
Pelicans trail by 9. Poole looking it over. Outside, Jones. Pass to Poole from outside the arc. And again, New Orleans has no up. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Aaron Gordon able to use all his athleticism on that one.
To the paint, and they get it. And Messi with the jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how brilliant throwdown. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And here are the Nuggets now. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Pass to Jokic. Kicks it out to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. Pelicans with the rebound. Messi's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now, here's Jokic. 18 points for him. Pass to Brown. Now, Jokic kicks it out to Gordon. 3-pointer. That shot misses. Pelicans trail by 9. Poole with it. 10 points for him. Now here's Williamson. Defended by Gordon. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 15 points.
Well, to Zion, a little bit of contact is nothing. I'm not even sure he feels it.
Murray with it. Picked up by Poole, and it's Murray with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
At the line for Denver, Jamal Murray, one shot.
Free throw good, Murray.
Well, you know, with Murray, not only can he score at all three levels, he's got great confidence and that championship pedigree as well.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Chance to look at the stats for Nikola Jokic. Last season, he played outstanding. Second in steals, and a terrific year for him in terms of scoring. How about third in the NBA?
And back to him finishing runner-up in assists. His court vision, his ability to control the pace of a game makes him especially impossible to defend. Here's Poole, 10 points for him. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. Back to Poole, fires the three, and it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Gordon the pass to Murray. And here is Johnson, defended by Jones. Johnson against Jones. Jokic sets the screen for Johnson. That three off the mark. Pelicans trail by 10, and Jones has it in the corner. Johnson with the defensive effort. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Denver. Poole against Murray. Jokic with the screen on Poole. Inside is Jokic territory.
Great job by Murray reading the defense, giving it up in the pick and roll action.
GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
The Nuggets leading by 12. On pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
He was practically levitating over the floor. Aaron Gordon.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Williamson, defended by Gordon. Williamson dishes to Jones. Poole outside. They could use a bucket. And Nisi throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Brown. He's got 5. Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the three-pointer. Murray's got 17.
Well, that's what separates Murray from most other shooters. The deep, deep range. He really gets his legs into it.
And Willie Green wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Denver. Watson, he's checked in for Gordon. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. Pelicans trail by 15. Now, here's Poole. He's got 10. Outside, Jones. Pass to Matkovic. Poole outside. It's good from long range. He's got 13.
Well, it's only his second three of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Outside Hardaway. Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. The Pelicans shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Poole.
How about the focus by Poole completing that play?
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And all game long, they work the ball inside. It's really worked well for them offensively.
A talented scorer with incredible shooting range. When Poole is locked in offensively, he can take over stretches all by himself.
Now, here's Valanciunas. He has 6. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Pickett's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Hawkins is checked in, down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Over Hawkins. Brown, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. Here's Queen. Over Watson. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Here's Matkovic. No good on the shot. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Nuggets have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Watson. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
Here's Queen. Takes a 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. 8 points for him.
Well, you watch Murphy. He has a great-looking shot. It's effective, too.
An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
The Nuggets leading by 8. Here's Pickett. No scoring in this one. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. It's Hawkins on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Fear. They set the pick. Out to the wing. Here's Matkovic. No good from the wing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and Hardaway gets it to go.
Corner jumper right in Hardaway's wheelhouse.
Here is Hawkins. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Denver holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here, looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Fears is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Zion Williamson. And it's Queen and at the power forward.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Hardaway. Murray outside. Back to Hardaway. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Hardaway has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nuggets. Pass to Queen. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Now Fears. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Murray. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Brown. The Pelicans make their last shot. Watson's shot is off. Pelicans trail by 13. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson kicks to Hawkins. A three-pointer off the mark. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Valanciunas. And here is Hardaway. Here's Watson. Now Valanciunas. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Queen. Hardaway against Williamson. To the middle. Here's Queen. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Yves Nisi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Denver's head coach was saying to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Hardaway passes to Brown. Hardaway against Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Hardaway up top, covered by Williamson. Hardaway, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Alice position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Hardaway against Williamson. Pass to Queen. Now here's Williamson. Puts up a deep 3. And that's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Now here's Murray to stop the drought, and it's good on the layup. Murray's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, exceptional focus from Murray offensively tonight.
Williamson outside. Shakes him. And he lays it up and in.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Lets it fly, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Murray's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Fears. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Fears. Here's Queen. Williamson from long range. Another miss by Williamson. The Nuggets leading by 13. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Always good to see Hardaway not sitting back and attacking the rim.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Hawkins against Brown. Back to Williamson. And Fears has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Murray outside. Now, here's Jokic. Defended by Misi. Hardaway for 3. Misi grabs the rebound. Misi's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Queen. Pass to Hawkins. Here's Williamson. Buries it down low. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
An incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
And they double up Murray. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Well, you know, you can see how much Murray means to this team when he's healthy and at the top of his game.
And timeout called by Willie Green. He knows every possession is critical now. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Peyton Watson. Johnson comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Christian Brown subbed in for Bruce Brown. Williamson outside. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Brown. Murray right side. Buries the long-range jumper. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Pass to Jones. From the arc. They grab their own miss. And stolen by Murray. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got 30 points.
Look, we've come to expect this from Murray. He has a knack for hitting tough shots.
Pass to Misi. And here's Poole for 3. Rebound by Johnson.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now Brown. Gordon the pass to Brown. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 5. Here's Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Poole. stop the run. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Good defense by Poole. Pelicans trail by 17. Messi finds Poole. And Brown pulls it down. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. They recover it. Jokic with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Poole. And timeout called by Willie Green. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Jamal Murray.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Over to the left wing. And Jones has it in the corner. It's good!
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
Here's Jokic. And there's the dunk.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
They trail by 18. Jones looking for an opening. Jokic with the steal. And here is Murray. Outside Gordon. Here's Murray. Jokic inside. Working on Jones. A nice shot by Brown.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Poole. Denver able to drain the three. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nuggets.
Look at their number of assists.
You know, they didn't get stuck in those one-on-one situations, and they got the ball to the guys with the best matchups. Easy drives, open jumpers, and great ball movement.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jamal Murray.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Free throw good, Brown. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics, last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Every team could use a player like Christian Brown, a guy who fills in the gaps and is willing to lay his body on the line for the betterment of the team.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Hardaway up top. He's defended by Alvarado. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bay there for the rebound. And it's Bay with the ball for the Pelicans. It's an 18-point game. It's deflected. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Valanciunas drops in the breakaway layup.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And it's Alvarado missing. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Nikola, congratulations on the win. What does a win like this say about your team?
I mean, we are looking for each other. We are finding it. When we start playing like we're supposed to play, we are really good. So hopefully we're going to continue to play like this.
Thanks, Nikola. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.